Hey, what's up, guys? We are back with another Immaculate grid today. It's gonna be number 331. Appreciate it if you could like the video or subscribe if you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's just get into it. We have Panthers, Washington, 50 sacks in a career, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Cincinnati. Okay. Let's see. I immediately already don't like Carolina because they have less players. Cam Akers ever play for Carolina? Or no, he was Vikings. He did not play for Carolina. Okay. The reason I thought of that was I actually went to the Panthers-Vikings game last year, and Akers was like actually pretty good, and I was very surprised that he was actually pretty good, and I was like, oh, he might be good, and then like he didn't do anything for the rest of the whole season, so oh well. Okay, so I do want to just like get these for sure. Kind of an older pull. Leroy Selman should definitely have this many. Yeah, he was a stud on like some of the worst teams in the history of football of any kind. I think they lost like 30-something games in a row, or they have the record for most games lost in a row. I don't know what it is, but it's quite a lot. For the Vikings, I mean, I'm thinking Jared Allen, or let's see, they must have played at least one game, so it can be anyone. We can like sneakily do someone. I almost want to get. I'm gonna do like Everson Griffin. I don't think it's gonna be super high. There we go. I knew he's good for at least a couple 10-sack seasons, and then after that, you pretty much got it. You just need 50. Oh, the Bengals. I'm trying to think. I should not be forgetting these guys already. They had an edge and a D tackle that were both like super good in the 2010s. Geno Atkins was the tackle, and the edge was somebody else. Who was it? Oh, I'm just now remembering. One of the obvious ones for this one's Adam Thielen. I might just do that. No, that's like such an obvious answer, but I want to at least just get them more. So yeah, 53, but still, we got it. The Panthers ones I think are going to be harder too. Washington and Bucks is just screaming a DB to me for some reason. I do not know why. I feel like one of like DJ Swearinger or something might have. I know Swearinger's been on like 4 teams, but I can't really think of all of them. I know he's been on Houston and Washington, but I don't know if I could remember all the other ones. I am gonna just go for this one and just pick Geno Atkins. I know he's a D tackle though, but he was so good. There's no way he wasn't putting up like at least 8 sacks. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be that many answers to that. He's definitely one of the more like high profile. Like I don't think Hendrickson or Hubbard are even close, really. So I think he's, and the dude, I know there's a D end that was really good, like made some Pro Bowls with them too, but I just can't name him. I think this is like a really, oh no, I don't think Deion Jones played for the Bucks. No, I'm getting him and Devin White confused, because I was gonna say he's a good player to know, because Deion Jones has Panthers, Falcons, and I think Lions, maybe? It might just be Panthers, Falcons, I guess. He's been like in and out of a lot of lineups, so I feel like for Washington, I'm going to want to think quarterbacks, because they ran through so many recently over like 20 years. I think they have had like a new quarterback for opening day like 5 or 6 years in a row. It's pretty ridiculous. This one should have been obvious, but Vikings Washington, I'm gonna do Adrian Peterson. He might be a pretty high percentage here, but I'm willing to take that risk. I know it's just gonna be if people remembered he was on Washington, which they might, but yeah, he's wearing a Washington jersey in the picture. I I actually don't know which team he even played for. It's kind of funny to see this, though. Just the fact that they had 3 different teams within, like, 4 years, technically. Like, they're technically different teams. It's not, like, it's the same franchise, but as different as the Browns and the Ravens. I feel like Carolina and Tampa Bay should be obvious because it's interdivision stuff. Like, usually that's a little bit more easy to get. I like the ones that have the most stats as possible. I know that might make it easier, but my brain works way better on stats than, like, team changing. So I was thinking of backup quarterbacks, and Kyle Allen has Panthers Washington, but that's not one we need. Ooh, I think did he go there? Ooh, I'm thinking of Gerald McCoy, but I'm trying to think if he went to Panthers and the Cowboys or just the Cowboys. I know he got hurt on the Cowboys, like in training camp or something, and then had to retire basically. But he, for sure, on the Bucks. I'm trying to. I think I am just gonna go with him because I'm getting a little stumped on this one. Okay, yeah, he was there. I thought I remembered him on the Panthers. I think he played like one season for the Panthers and then went to the Cowboys and got hurt. Just thought of another. Josh Norman is also Panthers Washington. That's also not helpful at all. For some reason, like, Cincinnati Carolina has jumped out to me from the beginning, and I'm like, I feel like there's someone I should definitely know who's played on both of those teams. Oh, I'm thinking of, like, just random DBs now. Just, like, Eli Apple, I know, was on, like, Bengals, Saints, Giants. But none of these other teams, I believe. I think he's just Bengals. Did Trey Boston go to another team? I feel like he played like a couple. The only reason I know him is because of college football, because he was pretty good with UNC. And he was all right for the Panthers too. I think he might have gone to Arizona, but it's not what we're looking for again. This could totally be wrong, but I have not stated this before, but we're gonna have an unofficial official rule of no Ryan Fitzpatrick, because I know he fits here for sure, but I'm actually gonna go with another somewhat guess of Doug Martin. No, he was not a Redskin. Okay. Bengals Panthers, for some reason, still feels like I should totally know, like, a lot of players who played for both of those teams. What about, like, Devin Funchess? I'm trying to think of, he went somewhere else, like, and was not very good at all, but I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was the Bengals. I think I just got one for Panthers Bengals. I think Brandon LaFell played for Panthers, Bengals, and Patriots. I feel pretty good about that. I don't know if that's the dude I'm trying to remember, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a good one. I think he was drafted by the Bengals and then, like, became good on the Panthers. Or no, I think it was Bengals, Patriots, Panthers. Because I think when he was on the Panthers, he was not that good, but I remember him being there. We have a nice H setup here now. Let's see if we can get a top or bottom here. I don't really care about doing, like, I don't think if I miss this, I should not be able to do that, because I feel like that's just not that fun. It's just I'm not doing this to be like, ooh, look how cool I am. It's just like, it's a fun little puzzle. So after looking at these for a while, it is funny. Adam Thielen looks so much more mad about being there than everybody else. Like, you can't blame him. He just went to Carolina, so he's getting paid, I think, though. Let me do a fact check of Adam Thielen's salary. That's not bad. 4-year, 33 guaranteed, average 16. Yeah, that's really good. So he's making good money. I think it's just the Panthers aren't paying a lot of it. I think the Vikings are still paying some. I think I'm gonna throw out... I feel like there should be a gettable one for Washington and Bengals. I feel like I can... I don't know, though. I'm trying to think of backup quarterbacks, too. Like, Jeff Driscoll, I don't think was on Washington. You know, I think I am going to go with DJ Swearinger. I am so unsure about the Bengals part, but I know for a fact he was on Washington, and he was on, like, 6 teams. Okay, he was not there. That's not bad, though. I'll take that. And other than the misses, we had really good answers for all of those. I got the harder ones somehow. I guess there were less answers, but these... Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Let's see, were there any bad misses here? Yeah, Fitzpatrick, I didn't really want to do him. Andy Dalton, I wasn't going to... I don't care about Panthers Andy Dalton. That's just... Sometimes players like that just go in and out like one side of my brain, out the other. It's not a phrase, but that's how it feels. Fitzpatrick also played on the Bengals. I do not remember that. Let's look at these two categories. Are there any cool guys here? Brad Johnson. Okay, he's a player. Josh Johnson was! I like, gut reaction was like, I feel like Josh Johnson. Yeah, he played like significant time for both of those teams. I should have gotten that. Doug Williams was gettable, just because I know, like, he's such a big, well-known player. Peyton Barber, Deshaun Jackson, I should know that. Deshaun Jackson was like my favorite, like my first favorite football player ever, so I feel kind of bad about missing that one. Commanders Bengals, are there any bad? Is that Lavernius Coles? What is this? I don't think I feel bad about this one either. Gus Frerotte, Fitzpatrick, and Jason Campbell, who I was not. Jason Campbell, I don't know if he played at all. Yeah, he played 4 games and had 71 fantasy point when he was on the Bengals, so that's great. Kajana Carter, he was like a stud in college, but just never really got good in the NFL. I think he had injury stuff. Samaje Perine was a name that was entering my head for Washington, but I thought he was just Bengals and Broncos. But I think because my brain is like Antonio Gibson's the third down guy, but I think they were there for 1 year together at least. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. I got 1 more than yesterday, so if I continue at this rate, I'll have in 3 days I'll have gotten 10 of 9 right, which is pretty good. So I think I'm happy with that.
What do you think about that, huh?
Yeah, I mean all of these answers I'm really happy with, except for Thielen. And then missing these 2. Every other one I really like. Peterson was a little higher than I thought it would be, but it was really recent. Like, he was on them in like 2020 or something, so I get it. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next Immaculate Grid, number 332. See you guys there.